Hi again. Welcome back to Virtual Programming with Boys and Girls Club of the Fox Valley. If we haven't met yet, my name is Miss Chelsea. I work at the Appleton or the Downtown Club. Today, for our art project, we will be making handprint macaws. So if you don't know what a macaw is, it is a very colorful tropical bird, kind of like a parrot. Really pretty, make a lot of shrill noises, and are very intelligent. So I'll tell you a little bit more about them as we work through our project today. So I've gone around my house and found some glue. So this can be either a glue stick or a glue bottle. It doesn't matter for the project today. I also have a pair of scissors. As always, please be safe and careful when we use these. I also found myself some colored paper. So I was lucky to have some lying around my house today. See, I have like some purple and blue and red and yellow and green. If you do not have colored paper, that is perfectly fine. You may always use blank paper and some coloring supplies and make your project just as colorful. I also found myself a couple markers for tracing and for putting some designs on part of our project. The last thing you will need is some sort of parrot head. So I went and found myself a little template that I could print off online. So you can see it's just the head and the body of a parrot. So you can either print off your own or you can always draw your own. So we're just kind of looking for a head and a beak and a body. We don't need any of the wings because we'll be making them ourselves. So why don't we get started and I'll lead you through the project today. For the first step of this project, we are going to color in our parrot head and body. So this can be any design or any colors you want. Take some time and have some fun with it. Macaws are famous for their bright colors, which might seem really bold to us and not look like good camouflage. However, they blend in really well with the green leaves, red and yellow fruits, and the shadows of the tropical forests they live in. For our next step of the video, we're going to want to cut our macaw body out. So if you colored over the lines a little bit, it's okay because we're going to take a minute and cut those out. So now that we have our macaw body all colored and cut out, we're going to focus on doing the feathers. So this is where our colored paper comes into play. Remember, it doesn't matter if you have colored paper or blank paper that you colored yourself, either one is perfectly fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to take one of your hands, preferably the hand you don't write with, and you want to spread it out onto the paper, okay? After you've done this, you're going to take a pen or a pencil or a marker and you're going to trace around your hand. All right, you want to be pretty slow and steady. This can be tricky if you don't take it slow. You might get a little marker on your hands, but you know what? We are all washable, so it will be okay. All right, so as you can see, we have a hand there. And what we're going to do now is cut that hand out. After we cut this out, we're going to take the rest of our colors of paper, probably about 5 or 6 of them, and we're going to continue to do this step-by-step process where we trace our hand and cut it out. Macaws are very intelligent and curious birds. They like to explore and keep busy. They have been known to play with interesting objects and to figure out how to use them as tools in order to get treats and other things they would like. Macaws are kind of like scientists, and they examine objects from different angles, they move them with their feet, test them with their tongue, and try tossing them around to see what will happen. Alright, so now we should have about 5 or 6 different colored hands. Alright, you might need a couple more because I have pretty big hands and they're going to fill up a lot more space. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take our macaw body and our glue and we're going to start gluing our hands on as tail feathers. So if you have some marker lines or any type of smudges on like I got, that's perfectly okay. The nice thing about art is that we can always try and cover it up, or we can try and change it or make it part of the project. So we're going to take our hands and one by one we're going to glue them onto the body of the parrot. Alright, so make sure you have enough glue for it to stick on, but not so much that it gets too wet and doesn't want to stay. Alright, so I started with one, and now I'm going to start overlapping the others onto it. Alright, so here we have it, our paper macaw with our handprint tail feathers. If you'd like to add on to the project, you may always add some feathers or decorations onto your handprints to make your macaw a little bit more fun. As always, I would love to see any of your finished products if you'd like to share them with us. Thank you again for following along. As always, I'm very proud of you for trying something new and learning about a new animal. I wish each and every one of you the best, and I'll see you on the next video.